Let's have a fun project. I'm using two of my favorite. I'm using paduke and I'm using resin. And I'm starting with doing a circle, but not a complete circle. If you ever look at it, I just made a mark at the bottom. I made another mark line, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to do the circle off the center. So what will happen will be I will get a flat area that it's not circle. And you see exactly what I mean in a second. After I cut it, it will be round, but not fully round in one area only. In one area, it will be a flat area. That's exactly what I mean. It stands on its own in a flat area. And what I'm doing now is I made at my workshop a tenon made out of aluminium, and I drilled a hole in the center, and in the tenon there is also a hole, so this tenon that I'm going to glue with the hot gun glue will sit straight in the middle. Now I'm checking out this one, and I'll start doing my idea of a vase that looks like a brandy bottle, but it's going to be a vase, and I'm going to play with two colors of resin. It's got few ideas and few steps on the way, so be patient with me on this one. I've got like 3 or 4 steps. I need to play with two colors, and I can't put them together, so there is few steps that I have to work on. What I'm doing now is I'm marking my lines, my guidelines for the shape that I want to get to. Now, if you're new to my channel, it's the right time to subscribe, and don't forget to like it or didn't like it. And if the most important thing, don't forget to put some remarks at the bottom. It's starting to get the shape that I wanted, and there, you saw that I marked also two rings, and in the next step you will see what I do with these rings. In the meantime, I'm just finishing the outside of the shape on the front, and I'm going to use the black line tools to hollow here, and I'm going to dig in a groove, quite a wide groove. I'm using the mini black line tool just for the small touch-ups. It's exactly like the normal black line tool, but just smaller, and it's nice to work with it. And when you do the angle, you'll see how beautiful it comes out. Now that's the first step with the resin. I'm using 2 types of resin. I'm using green and blue, and you'll see how I do it. Be patient. It's few steps. That's step number 1. I'm going to put it in the pressure pot, and overnight, it took a little bit longer overnight, and we'll go and we'll start working on the other one. I think when I dropped the pressure pot, it tilted a little bit and I had a leak, but nothing major. I filled it out full, so it's nothing major. I'll have to change a little bit the design, but it's okay. When I'll turn it around to start working on the other side, this one will act as a recess, and it will be center, and I'll be able to work on the other side. the marks are copy on like the other side, so both sides will be identical as much as possible. I'll try to make it as much as possible identical, and it will be equal both ways. I love working with paduke. I'll be very honest with you. It gives a very nice color and a very nice effect, but it makes a hell of a mess. Terrible mess. Everything is orange. My beard is orange. My hair is orange. Everything is orange. I'm putting a little bit cellulose wood sealer, so it will, when I flat it later with sandpaper, it will be much easier. But here you see that the difference between this side to the other side, I don't know if you noticed it, I made I made a hole and I made a groove. Because on this side I can put both colors at the same time. Now the other side, I don't know if you remember, the center was green, and the outside was green. The outside was blue, and the inside was nothing. And here the outside is green, and the middle will be blue. When I'll turn it around later to continue with the project, I will do the other way around. The outside will be blue, and the inside will be green. I'm going to use Wondershare pads, and I'm going to do both sides the same time. Every time I do one grid, I'm going to do it on the other side the same way, but I'll do it manually with my hand, starting with 120 all the way to 600, and in between I clean it with alcohol, a piece of paper and some alcohol, so it will not clog into the wood. I'm using a little bit of steel wool, just the last finish, and now I'm going to put Yorkshire grid. I'm going to use Yorkshire grid on both sides, and after the Yorkshire grid, I'm going to put my favorite finish to paduke, and that is Obi Shine Juice. As you put Obi Shine Juice, you see straight away the colors of the paduke just jumps out immediately. Beautiful. I don't know what this Obi Shine Juice got to do with paduke, but as you put it on, the colors of the paduke, the flames, you can see the flames already of the paduke. Unbelievable. And now I'm going to put the green. Remember, the blue was in the middle and the green was on the outside, and here the green is in the middle and the blue on the outside. The step that I'm going to do, I took a small piece of square paduke, and I'm going to, first of all, I'm going to square it, and I'm going to and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn it around because it's going to sit flat square, and I'm going to do the neck of the bottle. That will be the neck that I'm going to create, and then I'll glue the neck into the bottle himself. Now I'm going to turn it around, and I'm going to use the thin gap that I left in the end as a recess, but I have to be very careful because I didn't leave a lot of marks. Now I'm going to look at the center of both sides, and I'm going to, that's what I'm going to drill for the neck. And on the other side, I'm going to, in a later stage, I'm going to make another hole, and I'll show you, I'll drill another hole, and I'll show you what for. I'm just creating a small hole, a chuck for the jump chuck for the neck. And after I finish with this one, I'm going to glue it onto the black bottle here. Just cleaning it up a little bit, put a little bit of Yorkshire grit, cleaning the base, and I will put the neck on. Unfortunately, this clip that I put the neck, I don't know what happened to it, but I just used super glue and I put the neck. I marked the base, and now I'm going to drill another hole, 25mm hole, and you probably, for you that know me already and saw my few of my projects, you know exactly what this one going to be. I hope you enjoyed this fun project as much as I enjoyed doing it. If you did, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this video on your social media so I can put some more videos, and I will see you on my next video. Cheers.